Woohoo! Oh, lordy, lordy. Okay, I'm live on YouTube because Facebook is having issues, or it's BeLive that's having issues. But now I don't know how to get people over here. All right, I got an idea. Stick with me, everybody. All right, I think I'm here. Yeah, all right, so here, share. Okay, now I got to get to Facebook and share this. Technology is being kind of a pill. YouTube today. All right, now let's, I don't want that. Cancel. All right, next, post. Bear with me. Julianne! Yes, I'm trying to post the link over on Facebook because it kept telling me that I was not authorized to go live on Facebook. And I don't know if it was Facebook or if it was the BeLive stuff. So I don't know. That's a longer, let's see, I'm live on YouTube right now. So I don't know. And this is, I've already rebooted my computer because my camera wasn't working. And then I got out of, all right, so I don't need that. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't know how to the only thing I can do is share a link on Facebook. So, all right, everybody. Julianne and I are here on Facebook, and I have been having, yeah, see? Now, and can I? Yeah, and see, now I can't, I don't know how to share the comments on here either, but that's all right. Yes, you can be added to the list, I'll tell you. Well, and I know the Schumann resonance is like off the charts. The one guy said, he goes, well, I guess it wasn't just a one-time thing. What did he say? There's one guy I found, I don't know who it is on, I see them on YouTube sometimes, and the AI voice is kind of creepy, but what he says is so funny. It's like, yeah, the universe is dropping all kinds of eggs on your head. You know, it's just really bizarre things that he says. And this guy today, he says, yesterday's energy spike apparently wasn't a one-time event. While most of the world sleeps, the Schumann resonance once again pushed into near whiteout conditions for hours. Yeah. And he says, but what's becoming harder to ignore is how sustained it has been, which that's what it was last week. Do you remember last week? It was whiteout condition, and then it would drop off. Then it was, again, whiteout condition, and not just for a blip. It was a whiteout for hours. So just crazy. All right, so I'm going to do like this. So then at least I can see two things at the same time. Oh, I don't want to share screen. All right. I've only been live on YouTube one time, two times maybe. So I'm just looking to see if I can. All right. So bear with me. But it's like I keep losing, I keep losing ways that I can record the Sunday Facebook message. And it's like, why? Why? Are you telling me that I'm not supposed to do them anymore? I don't want to stop doing them. So there. Oh, all right. The other thing, though, even Diego Berman, so he was saying, the Schumann resonance remains active. Many sensitive people may still be feeling the nervous system processing deeper changes. He says it continues showing elevated activity, and many sensitive people may still be noticing the emotional and energetic atmosphere feels unusually active beneath the surface, even during what may outwardly appear to be a quieter Sunday. So what it feels like he's saying is, even though everything looks really calm, you can hear the rumbling under your feet. I mean, do you read that any different? Do you hear it any different? For some, this may feel mentally overstimulating, yet emotionally or reflective at the same time. Others may notice vivid dreams, waves of tiredness followed by bursts of energy, emotional sensitivity, stronger intuition, unusual synchronicities, body heaviness, buzzing sensations through the nervous system, or the growing feeling that something internally is still trying to reorganize itself more deeply. Yeah. And that is, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. That's it in a nutshell. And because this is unfolding during Gemini season, so Gemini, I think, is a lot more active. Let's see, the collective mental field may continue feeling especially active right now. Thoughts may move quickly, emotions may surface unexpectedly, conversations may feel more meaningful. Certain realizations may continue repeating themselves internally until something finally becomes clear enough to acknowledge. Oh Lordy, I am listening to my own intuition more lately, and it's icky stuff. Yeah, I don't know that I have icky stuff, but it's, I don't know. Sometimes I almost feel like there's so much stuff coming in that I just, it's like, wait, there's this, wait, there's this, wait, there's this, wait. And I almost can't calm myself sometimes to allow it to come through, is what it feels like. Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. All right. Yeah, maybe nobody else will find us, Miss Julianne. Maybe it's you and me today. I don't know. I did post on both my page and on Empowerment for You that I'm over here. Well, where did it go? I know I did, and it's not showing. Well, let's see. I'm going to try it again. Except the only thing, I don't know. All right, I'll just stop saying I don't know. Just try it again. My channel, right here. I am right here. Share this, copy this. Come over here. On YouTube. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe it's not letting me do that. No? Oh, it keeps showing last week's. Maybe I'm sharing the wrong one. It's weird because for some reason, all right, maybe I am sharing the wrong one. Uh, I might be sharing. I thought I was sharing this week because it keeps showing me that I'm live. All right, Julianne, thank you for having patience with me. I don't think uh, I don't think I screwed up last week's because all I did was I went in and I just said I'm going live. So I don't know. Hopefully I didn't mess up last week's video as well. All right. Yeah, maybe I did. Or maybe I was adding the wrong link. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Miss Julia. Okay. Lordy, I'm listening to it. Yes, what I mean by icky stuff is recognizing the masks. Oh, yeah. Oh, that icky stuff. Oh, absolutely. It feels like there's it feels like the masks are coming off. And I'll tell you, there's also the other thing that I'm noticing is I think people that aren't like really aware and pay attention to stuff, I think what's happening is they're feeling agitated for some things that are going on in the 3D world in their life, whatever. But I think there's a lot of other stuff that's agitating them and they don't know why. And the way it comes out is orneriness. Okay, so they are nervous. Yes, they are nervous. That's a nice way of saying it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the weekly cards, and we'll see. Okay, this is for the last full week of May. So we have Memorial in here, but it's the last full week of May of 2026. All right. Hi, Miss Beth. You did make it. Yay. All right. So we got the Desert Speaks card. This one came out really fast. Okay, really fast. Okay, good. Yeah, this, I'll tell you, we do, I feel like we need to make it our mission to not only send out love, but look for love. It's almost like looking for the positive things, looking for the love versus the hate, the love versus the disgust, the love versus the annoying, the looking for the love versus the anger in everything. In everything and in everyone. And seeing that, because even if somebody is so angry or so upset or so whatever, fill in the blank, behind that, there is love. There is love in their heart. And so many times, especially when people are coming across being nervous or they're afraid, it's because of fear. And they might not understand what that fear is. So I think we that are a little bit more awake and know a little bit more of what might be going on or what's happening, help them find love, help them hone in and look for the positive things that are going on versus everything that's not going so positive. All right, first angel card. Now the angel cards came out a little bit slow today, all of them. Even once they started coming, they were coming a little bit more steady, but they were taking their time. Okay. Well, first angel card we have is choose love. Okay. Choose love. Love is everywhere. Okay. I'm not going to even say anything else on that. Second angel card we have is call upon us. Yes, call upon the angels. Ask the angels, invite the angels into your day, invite the angels into your task. Whatever it is, whatever the task at hand is, and then embrace the new, embracing the new. I'll tell you, because I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and it's like things are really exciting. They really are exciting if we allow ourselves to see the excitement versus, if we look for the love, if we look for the positive things, it does look exciting versus, oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, there's just so many horrible things out there in the world. It's like, wow, I don't live in that world, but a lot of people do. So this is going to be a week, everybody. Help others see the love. Help others see the positive. Help others see the light in their lives. Ooh, baby. Whew, love it. All right, you guys, what do you think of that? Love is everywhere. Love it. I love that. Love. Yeah, and it's calling on the angels. Getting the angels involved. That's right. I wish I could show that. I don't know how to show this on here. Channel activity, go to channel, pin message. If I pin the message, well, I don't know where it pinned it though. Yeah, I don't know. All right, stop it, Sue. Just forget it. It is so true, and I bring it to work. Awesome. You pinned it in the chat. I don't want to pin it in the chat. All right, there. I think I unpinned it. I want to show it on the screen, but I don't think I can because I don't think this app allows me. I think I have to figure out how to, maybe I should just start going live on YouTube, get Be Live set up to go on YouTube instead. I don't know. All right, here we go. Miss Julianne. Miss Julianne. Yeah, this is going to be a week. Came out pretty fast. It feels like, whatever was it, Diego that was saying, it does feel like there's an underlying buzz. And I don't mean that buzz to be, positive or negative. It's just something. It's like, that it's like this. In the spring, early spring here, when the citrus are blooming everywhere, and especially in the bigger trees, because I could see it in my big grapefruit tree, especially before they took it down. When the tree was in full blossom, there were so many bees, and I could go stand under the tree and I could just allow myself to be in the energy of the bees buzzing. It felt really good. And even if I didn't see any bees, I could feel them, I could hear them. And that's what it feels like. Something is underlying going on. Okay, Julianne. Play. Yeah, the words I'm hearing is loosen up, saying something that nobody else is saying, kind of feeling, but people can't identify what they are feeling, thinking exactly in order to explain it. Yeah, saying something that nobody else is saying. Yeah. Well, and so this is so bringing the play into it, bringing the playful into it, bringing the laughter into it, bringing it's a lightness to it. I feel like this has to do with you bringing it into your own self, into your own day, into everything that you do, But also what you're talking about, Julianne, is saying something that nobody else is getting. Well, sometimes you can bring stuff in a playful way, in a joke kind of way, in a way that lightens it, because sometimes stuff is just heavy and people don't want to hear it. Even what I have found, and I do this in an unconscious way, but I do it a lot. It's something that, you just realize things about yourself, is if a conversation is really heavy, all of a sudden, sometimes some smart ass comment comes out of my mouth and everybody starts laughing, and it just shifts the mood, and it feels like bringing that playfulness into, whether it's learning through a game versus something that's, trying to read and study and memorize and all that. Bring it into something playful that people will have an easier time digesting, as well as assimilating and remembering. So let me know, Miss Julianne. Oh my gosh, I've been trying to write an outline for a book. I need to play with the pieces to put it together so it flows. Going to organize with colors. Yeah, look at the color in there, man. Yeah, perfect. How perfect is that? I got to read your other comment again. Okay, so Beth, I'm shuffling for you. So Julianne, saying something that nobody else is saying, kind of feeling, but people can't identify what they are feeling, thinking exactly in order to explain it. Yeah, that is pretty profound and pretty deep. Because yes, there is a lot of stuff. Again, I'm shuffling for you, Miss Beth. There's a lot of stuff, whether it's, even, talking about the Schumann resonance. The Schumann resonance, like that friend of mine, she has like no idea, but she knows somehow the Schumann resonance is affecting her. And as soon as I said, well, one of the things might be everybody's having sinus or runny nose, she goes, oh my gosh, everybody I know is having that issue right now. Is that what it is? So, or if the Schumann resonance is causing everybody to feel a little out of sorts, or technology. That was the first conversation her and I had months ago, is, oh yeah, like the solar flares, there was something going on with, she was having problems with a Visa card or something. And it's like, oh yeah, like technology, like, like the Visa issue you were just telling me about. She goes, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Okay, Beth, here we go. All right, I gotta take a sip of water. Miss Beth, I heard that I heard some really good things about you this weekend. Yes, you know who I was talking to. Now, this person, who shall remain nameless, was very excited about the dresser. So I know Stephanie was very involved. I could actually, as she's telling me this, Beth, I am seeing Stephanie so happy. That's what I saw. So anyway, okay, Beth, there's your card. Oh shit. What do you mean, oh shit? What is that? No, it was all good. It was all good. Yeah, she was very excited to get the dresser. And I seriously, I could just see Stephanie just like beaming. She was so happy. Okay, here. Oh, nature. Nature, get out in nature. I was so thrilled. Good. I'm glad. I felt like you were. I felt like you were, but yeah, no, she was very excited too. But this is elephant head. This right here, elephant head, and it really does look like an elephant. But I'll tell you, it's, even if it's too hot, too cold, too whatever, to go for a walk, just sitting outside on the deck, just enjoying the scenery, especially the springtime, when new stuff is coming up. I know it's starting to get a little bit warmer, but and now is the time of year when you're starting to, in some areas, not here so much, but you start to smell grills. You can smell the grilling going on, people enjoying themselves. It just feels like I know how healing it is. I don't know if you're planting anything this year, Miss Beth, but that also is so good, getting your hands in Mother Earth. And even if you're not, just to be enjoying yourself in nature. Hugging a tree every once in a while, if you could find a good tree to hug. And one of the things here that I do, I know right now I have all my fruit trees are really little because I have 3 new ones that were just planted last year. And one that was planted 3 years ago, the other one's 6 years, I think. They're all smaller, but I will walk around to every single one and check in and see how they're doing. It's like, oh, you're doing good. Oh, look at all the new growth you have. Oh, and I feel like, yes, it encourages the plants, the trees, but I also get benefit because they feel the energy of me when I'm coming out to see how they're doing. So anyway, get out in nature, Miss Beth. Get out in nature, Miss Beth. It's very good for you, and I think you can really feel it. I'm hoping that you have off tomorrow and you can do something fun too. Whether you go for a walk or whatever it is. Why I was late joining you, I was walking the dog. Yay! That's awesome. All right. I think I just put a heart somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. But that's good. I'm glad that you were walking the dog because yeah, dogs need to get out and have fun, and it's good for you. Absolutely. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting week ahead. They're all interesting. I mean, really, they really are all interesting weeks. Let's see if Diego said anything else. Good old Diego Berman. And these, I do post everything I'm reading. I add it to my page so you can scroll through and read the whole thing. Okay. The other thing he's talking about, and I think I already said part of this, is he's talking about you might notice vivid dreams. And I know that I used to pay attention to my dreams. For years, I would, and I don't so much anymore. I just got away from it. And now every once in a while I'll wake up and it's like, wow, that was there's some of them and it's like, wow, that had so many moving parts. It's just crazy. People that I used to work with. And a lot of times, if I'm going through something, it's so interesting because I will go back. I'm in corporate, and I'm usually going from this building to this building, or I have to get to a different floor, or I'm trying to find somebody, but it's almost always, it goes back there. And I grew up in corporate. I started when I was 17, and it was a very good experience for me for many, many years. So, but I noticed that when I'm going through a lot, when I'm maybe going through the next level, who knows? But anyway, yes, and it is good for my hips. Yeah, you got a lot of hills around you. We don't have hills. That's one thing. It's like, yeah, we have no hills here. Yeah, we have no stairs here. It's like those are positive and not so positive because you never use those muscles. Anyway, okay, I'm going to let you two go. Thank you so much for joining me live. And we'll see what happens next time I'm supposed to be live. We'll see where I come up because I don't know. Maybe I just need to figure out how to come through YouTube instead of Facebook. I don't know. You are very welcome, Miss Julianne. You guys have a fabulous Memorial Week. And this is the last. You are very welcome, Miss Beth. I don't know that Be Live will allow me to stream both, and I don't have any other software that's going to allow me to stream both. That's that I either already have or that's free that I know of. Miss Julianne. So, all right. See you guys later. All right, now I got to see if I can figure out. There it is. End stream. All right. Have a good weekend. Bye.